onto Utah Street. Now, Bradley's postseason experience, guys, he said, should come in.
Aged it all from all those videos to today, and what a nice man.
Step at this point, still, I think, grades out well, runs well, probably, again, not quite as 2 years, hasn't hit much at all. But the Blue Jays aren't looking at him as an everyday player.
What have they talked to you about that? And he said, whatever they need me to do, I'll do. I just want.
And part of the flexibility or the possibilities have to do with, again, the fact that Whit Merrifield. And speaking of Whit Merrifield, one of the first things that Jackie Bradley Merrifield go way back. They were teammates at the University of South Carolina. Won a College World Series in 2000 and in 2010. This one off the bat of Bichette down the right field line. Notably better than the ones before. Bo stays alive. South Carolina team, Christian Walker, very good first baseman for the year. Bo sends it in the air to deep right field. And number 16 on the season to get the Blue Jays on the board.
Task. What a road trip Bo Bichette has had in that thing, and drives it out of here. Just on top.
Now 2-1 as Raimel Tapia steps in. Takes a breaking ball in. And a bouncer back towards the mound. Bradish will make the play in the wall out in left center. Hitting the ball to right field is not the worst idea right now here.
Especially
field, as you saw if you were with us in the bottom of the first when the Blue Jays were that with the bases.
And 2 runs.
3-0. And not close. Ball 4. And here's Biggio. Hit his 3rd home run of the season tonight ago. Also 18 in this ballpark. As he takes outside, ball 1. Whoa, look at these numbers. He's 11 for 18 on the first pitch. And before I gave him the numbers, I said, do you want to know the number? But good to know that he can sneak up on him and surprise him every now. And generally, as we talked about last night, hitters do have. Foul back, 2-2.
Raimel Tapia is hitting 450.
And a bouncer to first. Knocked down, picked up, and Mountcastle to the second base for the Orioles tonight. Hitting just 192 on this. He looks now like he did as a Ranger. He looked a lot different when he went to the Yankees, but he's back to his true.
To hit right there and fouled it back.
And some of his early years.
Strikeouts where nothing happens.
After Odor, it's going to be Ramon Urias and then Jorge Mateo. 7, 8, 9. High in the air to center field.
The ballpark, you should be okay. Manoah is a fly ball type of pitcher. You don't
use the day that he showed up was center field is my sweet spot. Oh, and much ball, and Urias is safe at first.
Blue Jay who would become charging in to make a play at the plate. All you have to do is you just, again, for the most part, have fielded their position. That's just their 3rd error this season.
Noah jumps out in front of him. Mateo's closer right now was released by the Marlins. This one's slicing. Got 4 players for him. He was a waiver claim from Kansas City. I mean, they've
to fill out their rosters by signing some of those free agents.
Swinging him in.
Starting to come into his own. He can really pick it. He's been hitting a lot better. Not a lot of power, not a lot of average.
Right on the outside corner, 0-1 out for Alek Manoah here in the 2nd inning. And that one a changeup, but too far outside, a ball and a strike.
Into this ball game, Blue Jays bullpen seems to be in better shape than it was 24 hours.
Wow, he got the back to it, didn't he?
Are down from a year ago. Still dangerous though if you hang.
And a swing and a miss. Manoah strikes out Mullins. Who here at Camden Yards, with the Orioles still leading the Blue Jays 2-1. Extremely hot night here in Baltimore, and one of the most important guys on the team is that.
That's it. He knows that it was going to be hot today, so it's not just as you get into these hot days like this. So he is very good at making plenty of liquids to keep him going in hot days like today.
Let me tell you a little bit more about Jeremy. Here are his degrees: electrical engine and nutritional sciences from Baylor University. He is well qualified for that. Although I don't think he lets them eat as much junk food as guys ate when you were on. Yeah, your post-game meal was like a peanut butter and jelly and a Snickers. That's not what they're getting right now from here. Struck out his first time up.
You know, it all starts in spring training at the player to get them in shape. They eat right. They exercise. There are some of these teams we've been playing.
Was lured, but he took it for strike 2.
That's not the time to bunt with 1 strike, because it.
And obviously, if he was thinking about it, it was for a base hit.
He's been swinging a hot bat.
Bounces one to second. A nifty pick there by Odor.
Odor was brought into the ball game last night for defense. He was brought in. Come and get it, short hop it, and then let Mateo do the rest.
And now Vladdy swings at the first pitch and pops it up on the right side. Nobody left. 2-1 Orioles going to the bottom of the 3rd. /tickets today.
You were on your way to that yesterday.
2-1 Orioles, bottom of the 3rd, and here's Adley Rutschman. And Manoah gets a call on the.
I think the Orioles have a good one in this.
Just missed low. And a ground ball into the shift. Bichette up with it. And an easy toss. And as we've talked about, every day you got to believe their confidence grows. There is zero pressure on them.
Over the last few seasons. Used to be you just go out there, they would just.
Playoff spot. Santander lifts one angle. Although in Houston it's facing the other way out in left center. Inside, ball 1. The 1-2. Woo.
And just yanks it right off the legs.
His first time up. And a big swing and a miss to the fastball up and in.
He has used it early in the count to jump ahead of some of these hitters, and I think he's feeling pretty confident with it.
Center field and well hit. Double that will force Santander to stop at 3rd. That saved a run.
Field gets back, but just can't get back there fast enough. And luckily for the Blue.
And here's Terrin Vavra, who had an RBI single his first time up. Again, has only been in the big league. The way they line it up. Right down the middle, 1-1. Be interesting to see if a ground ball is hit to either. And that one bounces off of Kirk. And a strange one there as Santander scores. Mountcastle.
Another breaking ball. That should be a dead ball.
That hit his foot.
That should be him in the foot.
And this one seems pretty clear. So it's an interesting one because the hit by pitch is going to load.
Swung at the pitch. He will stay at bat, and the runner goes back to 2nd and 3rd.
Wow. And the pitch. And a high drive to deep center. Away. Santander can score. Mountcastle to 3rd.
Told you that guy can hit right there. He's a former 3rd. He finds it and gets it back into the infield. Both runners are going to tag up. The Orioles.
The 2-down runner at 3rd for Austin Hayes, who struck out his first time up. The Blue Jays as Hayes fouls it off 0-2, and that error was committed by in all likelihood pull the ball, which he does, but he pulls it foul, still 0-2. 0-2 again, and he got him. Fastball at 3-1.